Welcome back to SourceFedNERD. I'm Philip.
And I'm Whitney. Everybody calm down about the Spider-Man teaser. We're gonna talk about it when there's an actual trailer, okay?
Real soon.
Anyways, 2016 has been a rough year for all of us, and it's no wonder because we didn't get a great Will Ferrell movie to soothe our weary souls. But never fear, looks like he's gonna be back soon with an all-new sports comedy, and it's gonna be a nerdy one. Yes!
Yeah, Deadline announced that Will is currently in the middle of producing a new comedy about eSports, officially signifying that that's now part of the mainstream culture.
I mean, eSports has been televised on ESPN and hundreds of thousands of people attend the tournament, so while your parents might not consider it super legitimate yet, there are a lot of people out there who would argue that it's just as relevant as football.
I think it's more relevant. But anyway, what better way to lend legitimacy to a movement than by having one of SNL's finest make fun of it? Like, of course, we're hoping that the movie doesn't just rely on low blows about outdated stereotypes on video game nerds or something. Besides that, though, there are a lot of other aspects of esports that are like primed for comedic situations without having to go that whole games are for awkward nerds route.
Ooh boy. Yeah, we're talking about an industry that has $1 million cash prizes, owners poaching players from other teams, performance-enhancing drugs. At first, I imagined Will playing an announcer-type role, but according to the press release, Ferrell will be playing a, quote, member of a professional esports team and an anomaly in a sport where players usually retire in their 20s due to slowing hand-eye coordination.
Reddit user pure_gonzo thought up basically what the whole movie's gonna be, with Ferrell playing some sort of like Ricky Bobby type again. So here goes. You don't have to wait for this movie to get made.
And fade to black.
Movie opens on a kid playing some late 70s, early 80s video games, and he's crushing it. And he has dreams of maybe being a professional one day, but alas, that doesn't exist.
Jump ahead 30 years to Ferrell, a suburban dad. He's a regular guy, good family, but not happy in his job, some kind of office nonsense. Later at his boring job, something funny and demeaning happens. Ferrell is clearly miserable, something else happens, and he gets fired.
Walking home, possibly after some drinks and worry about what he's gonna tell his family about losing his job, he's all sad and dejected, and then he passes a game store or arcade, reminisces about the one thing that made him happy: playing video games.
He returns home to see his kids play some online games. He tries to connect, but his kid is not into explaining because fuck kids. So late that night, he sneaks his kid's laptop into the basement to try to figure out whatever fake competitive esports game that is super popular in this movie.
I'm going for Halo. Then we intercut a funny montage of him figuring out how to play while trying to comprehend getting flamed and yelled at by toxic players. And of course, it's played to goofy dad perfection by Will Ferrell. Much to his surprise, he's like a natural and pretty soon he's totally crushing it. And then a further montage of him learning to play and get good. And then suddenly a local tournament or something hits his radar.
Ferrell goes to the tournament, and after some funny bits of kids making fun of him, yada yada yada, Ferrell beats the local champ and, to the shock of everyone, wins the tournament. He's a rising 49-year-old esports star. Fade to black. Fade in.
Well, there you have it. The whole movie. I actually think that's a pretty spot-on prediction. What do you guys think? It's also worth noting that two actual esports teams, Fnatic and Evil Geniuses, they're gonna be in the movie. So yeah, maybe for all you esports fans out there to have a little bit more credibility.
Do you think the world of esports is ripe for a big budget comedy, or do you think it'll end up being kind of pandering? Do you think that we should call it esports instead? I'm excited to see what they do with it, but not before finishing up Panda Republic on Discovery Go.
Oh man, sick segue. You can download Discovery Go in the App Store and watch all your favorite shows, or you could just check out the link in the description below.
Be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, share it with all your friends. I've been Whitney Moore.
I'm Philip Molina. Hit us on Twitter and Snapchat too.
Yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.
So nerd yada yada, I'm Philip Sam yada yada. But you guys, the Westworld season finale, the bicameral mind, it was everything.
The key of a Star Wars timeline, bring together ordinary people who choose to do extraordinary things, and in doing so become part of something greater than themselves. Didn't breathe.